On this episode of The Game Quest.
He actually bought it.
I will find space to put it on.
Probably never gonna find it again though. It's like hell random.
Make him feel bad.
You should feel bad. You should feel bad. On the off chance we're gonna die, I'm gonna stop filming. I'm here with the new mate Chris, he's another hunter. We're gonna hopefully head into here, this pawnbrokers, and they're gonna let us film. But if they don't, we're gonna go to some garage sales, not quite sure yet, so you haven't had much luck yet, have you? But you never know. You never know. They were fine with us filming in their store, so we went to work straight away trying to find today's cool games to bring home. Kane and myself love coming here. Most of the games are normally pretty cheap, and they're always open to a good haggle if you have cash. Now under the counter is where they keep all of their rare and cool and more expensive stuff. Everything out on the shelf is more common, but it's quite cheap, like $5 on average per game. Now I found, for $3, Enter the Matrix for PlayStation 2. I know it's not one of the best games, but it's $3 and from my childhood I used to love that game when I was little. I also found Mario Kart for the DS. Now it said $2 on it. I had a feeling that something was wrong there. Turns out I was right. Someone had scratched off the 8, it was $28. I was that close to a bargain. I was really excited when I found that. Well, now it's time to look under the counter, which is the best part of coming here. Now you don't often see too many great PlayStation 1 games in the same place, but this Pawnbrokers was definitely giving it a shot. I found Doom, Croc 2 and Abe's, 3 really great games for the PlayStation 1, but unfortunately they were a little too high priced for me. I didn't want them that bad, but maybe next time. What I did find though is 2 Star Wars games for the N64. Now one of them, I got them both because they're $5 and I couldn't say no. But one of them in particular, Rogue Squadron, I have that game for GameCube. I used to play it all the time on PC. It's just a really, really great Star Wars game that a lot of people forget about and it goes underrated. But it's better than Battlefront and all of those other ones. I love it. I love that game. And for $5, for $5, come on.
Pawnbrokers normally buy and sell games, but this one in particular had a lot of great stuff to go look at. If you're ever in the area near IKEA, you should definitely go check it out. The address is in the description below.
We've seen everything there was to see in the last shop. It was time to head to another cash converters type store called Cashbusters. Now this place looked a little dodgy, so I wasn't about to ask to film in their store. But it didn't really matter in the end, it wasn't that great. I got some sneaky footage. They had a bunch of Xbox and PlayStation 2 games, but they were all really common and horrible and sport games and Seeing Stars and all that kind of crap. Even the N64 games are all sport titles. Chris did find a GameCube for $40, which ain't a bad price. It didn't have a power cord and it didn't have a controller, so it became a pretty bad price. So we hightailed straight out of there, and now it's time to go to some garage sales. I'm gonna say that this garage sale is already doing it right with their sign. There's signage the whole way there, and it has the interaction written on the side. Whoa, now it's looking really seedy. Look seedy. This is also good.
chance we're gonna die, I'm gonna stop filming.
Now the first garage sale was a huge success. But for some reason I was the only one that thought so.
He actually bought it.
I will find space to put it on.
Space to put my pictures up.
A reaction to this.
The second garage sale was even worse. Chris picked up Tetris for Game Boy Color for 50 cents. It's like the most common game you can find. It is the common of commons. I mean, he knew that when he got it, he just didn't have it yet. I think I have like 3 copies of it.
Alright, see you then.
That was a fail. That was a fail garage sale.
Yep.
Tetris for 50 cents.
Now you guys might remember from the last episode, there was a box NES at Games for All. Now both me and Chris wanted this, so that was our planned final stop. We were going to go there, one of us was going to go get this Nintendo. So we went to Games for All, we were a little bit early. There's no one there yet. But at least my girlfriend was entertained.
Decorating things.
Now we go into Games for All, and the first thing we both notice is the NES is gone. It's not there. I ask about it, apparently it was sold or traded off the day before. That really sucked. I really wanted to go home with that box NES, but I don't know, we're here, we'll just look for games. Now the first thing I started looking at was the Mega Drive games, because I very recently picked up my first Mega Drive. For $5 each, I got Sonic 1 boxed, Echo the Dolphin boxed, Alex Kidd, and Street Fighter 2. All really great titles. Now Chris found another GameCube, and this one he was definitely going to buy. So he was looking through the games because he wanted to pick up a game to go with it, obviously. And he found Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. A great game, and especially a great game from my past, and if I had seen that, he would not have gone home with it.
I had that on GameCube, it was really fun.
Yeah, it's really great series.
Yeah, surprisingly fun.
Did you get that out of it?
Yeah, how did I not see that? I'm gonna consider that you catching me slipping on
I
that.
was about to say the same thing.
Marking me down.
So that one stung a bit, and I was certainly kicking myself for it, but he found it first, so whatever.
Probably never gonna find it again though. It's like hell random.
Make him feel bad.
You should feel
The
bad.
go trip.
You should feel bad.
Yeah, mine does that as well. It's not that bad. You look to watch some of these, you just gotta like jostle it.
Gone was another game from my past that I finished countless times. It was Red Dead Redemption before Red Dead Redemption was around. Really fun Wild West game with a great story. If you haven't played that, go back and play it. It's a great game.
What is it?
I'd actually
Stop
say some
asking
Final
questions.
Fantasy stuff at the moment. Final Fantasy 8
Spend all my money. I also found SimCity for SNES for $5. I knew it was a decent price for it, so I picked it up.
I got these. Oh, I got you that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And another copy of Super Mario Bros. For the NES because you can never have enough.
That'll go beautifully with my other purchase of Hannah Montana.
Do you reckon should I get it, Lexi?
No. Space to put my pictures up.
A reaction to this. Okay, so we were finishing up. I had my stack, Chris had his stack. Even my mate who came along to help me film found Commander King for Game Boy. We're about to go our separate ways and Chris says, there is one more place we can go to, another cash converters type store a couple Ks away. I still had a bunch of money that I haven't spent that I was planning to spend on that boxed NES. So yeah, I was up for going somewhere else. So we were all set to leave and head to this next place when I looked around and realized my girlfriend's gone missing.
I didn't think my girlfriend was going to have any fun today, but just so happens there's a cupcake shop right next to Games for All, so I guess we'll leave when she's done. I'm really upset that NES is gone. I was really hoping it was still going to be there. But me and Chris had this whole war going on about who was going to buy the NES, and I was going to buy the NES. And he was going to beat me to it, and he was going to offer more money. And we get there, and we both look up, and we're like, where's the NES? It's no good, Matt. That's no good.
Now, we weren't able to film in this store either, but we did get the okay just to film the purchase. And I found an NES. Oh! They had it marked for $100. I haggled them down to $75. I really wanted to go home with an NES today, so I bought it. It sucks that it wasn't a $5 pickup from a garage sale, which obviously everyone hopes that they get, but the reason why I don't already have an NES is because I've been holding out for a $5 pickup. All my other consoles have been $5, $10, $20, even free. And I was like, no, I'm not buying full price for the NES. I am gonna wait until I find it. Years later, still haven't found one. So I had to bite the bullet. I now have an NES and I'm really happy that I got it. All in all, today's game hunting was really successful. I mean, hell, I'm going home with an NES, and Sonic 1 for Mega Drive, and a bunch of others. Chris is going home with a GameCube, a stack of PlayStation 2 games, Ty, the Tasmanian Tiger. We both had a great day today, and we did it reasonably cheap. I don't like doing this without Kane. I really feel like I'm just talking to myself. Well, Kane's normally sat over there. So I don't feel like such an idiot. And right now he'd be like, don't say that, no, say this. I miss that, you know?